Hi guys. Okay, so today I'm going to do an updo, and right now I am separating the hair into three parts. What I did not do, which I know better to do, is I should have taken my girl's hair down, washed it, blow dried it. Instead, what I did was immediately after I took down her braids, I started a new hairstyle, and boy, what did I pay for it. As you can see on my parting, how I got the right side, yeah, is that the right? Yeah, the right side a little bit further up to the crown versus on the left, you'll see a slant. And I'll show you my madness behind that as we go along, as we go further into the video. Okay, so I'm separating the back. Can't really show you how I did it, but just a straight line right down in the middle of the first part that I did. Okay, and this is how it should look. All three parts separated and clipped. Now let's get to the fun part.
Okay.
And that is starting the French braids. So comb out your area, your work area, and definitely tilt the mannequin so that you can take a lot of stress off of your wrist and that your braids can be more neat and tighter. Not too tight, but you tight enough to where you can tell they're French braids or Dutch braids. And always clip off hair that you're not braiding to keep it out of the way. You see this one part that's in my way in the front, but that's okay. I'm gonna braid it in. I do not know how to teach someone how to braid. Only thing I can do is say follow my example and watch me. Maybe this is not really a good angle for someone who don't know how to braid because you really can't see what I'm doing at the beginning, but I separated three parts horizontal and started braiding vertical. Because I knew I was not going to, keep the styling long. Once I was done with this style, I was going to take the braids down and wash her hair. So I didn't use any sermon, yeah, I think that's the word, or hairspray on the braids, but I did have a lot of flyaways. So in real time, it took me probably about maybe an hour, a good hour and 45 minutes to do this hairstyle. And with a customer, I'm pretty sure it's going to take you longer with doing all the extra steps to make sure that it's neat, the braids and stuff are neatly and no flyaways. Now, the benefit of working with a real person versus a mannequin is you won't see this, but I had it braided all the way to the end. And let me tell you, I just want to be like, can you please bend your head? Can you please bend your head? But you can't with a mannequin. So it was, she was my chick for a minute, but then, I got over it. I started to love her again. And I just really just parted with the natural curve of the head. So, and I braided, followed that braid pattern as well. I just braided it towards the shape of the head on both sides. And this side actually is on the side braids, there are 3 on this side, and on the other side is 4. And that is because of how I parted the hair when I separated it. And I'll still, hold on, I'll show you the reason to my madness in just a minute. And braid it not to all the way to the ends, but a little bit further up, because you are going to loosen them. And after this braid, I actually had to start clipping them off because they were falling apart, well, unraveling. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want the braids to unravel until I wanted them to. So that could have been the reason why it took so long too, for me, to finish up. And this is how the braids are separate when they're all done, separated. And I did make a hair rat, and I didn't show me installing it because of the way I had to braid the head. And as you can see, I braided it up towards the crown of the head. And I did take down the hair, and so now I'm going to show you how I curl the hair. And this is the top part. And I wanted the top more tighter curls. What you can't see is that I have a metal clip in the front. So I hairsprayed it. I'm combing it through. And using a Marcel curling iron, I flatten out the hair first, get to the tips, and start to roll it down spiral curl style. And you hear the clocking because I left some of the tips out because they were weak, thinner. So I wanted the tips all the way inside the curl because I don't want, you know, a tacky tail. And always use a heat protecting comb, a heat resistant, excuse me. And now I took the teeth of the comb and just pulled out the hair off the iron. You'll see there's no tail. I'll show you one more time. Part your hair. Spray with hairspray. I use Tresemme. And comb through the hairspray to the ends. Take your Marcel iron. Flatten the hair out. And roll that baby on down while having a heat protecting comb. You don't want to burn your client. And it's also a guide because you don't want to burn yourself as well. Okay guys, so here is my girl's final look. Get that hair off that iron. And see how it stays in place? Her hair in my bathroom. But let's take you around to the sides. Alright, you're done with the curls. Now you can style. So you can see that side. I love how it came out. And show that side. Get her tilted. And then, so I left that out so that you can see that I just used this little hairpin and just take that and just tuck it in so that you can hide it. And then for the hair rat, I didn't hairspray this braid down, so if you can see the frillies, I'm so sorry. There you go. You can see all of that. And then on top, and that's from this side. Big diva style. Let me know if you like it, and let me know if you don't like it, and what part of it that you don't like. Here we go.